Hello everyone, class 11th chemistry, chapter 2 structure of atom. Our today's video is de Broglie's concept. According to de Broglie, just as light has dual nature, every material particle in motion has dual nature. It means according to de Broglie, every material particle is have wave nature as well as particle nature. De Broglie derived a relationship between wavelength and momentum of matter. This relationship is known as de Broglie relationship, which is given as lambda is equal to h upon mv, where h is Planck's constant, v is velocity, m is mass, and lambda is wavelength. Now we will derive the de Broglie relationship for photon. If we assume photon has wave character, the energy of photon is given by Planck's quantum theory, because this theory will explain the wave nature of light. Okay, so here E is equal to h nu. Here E is energy, h is Planck's constant, and nu is frequency. We consider it equation number 1. If photon is supposed to have particle character, the energy of photon is given by according to Einstein equation. Here E is equal to mc square. E is energy, m is mass, and c is velocity. We consider it equation number 2, where m is mass of photon and c is velocity of light. From equation 1 and 2, we get h nu is equal to mc square. We consider it equation number 3, but we know nu is equal to c upon lambda. We put the value in equation number 3, we get h c upon lambda is equal to mc square. We cancel c from c. If c, the velocity of light, is considered to be equal to the velocity of particle, then relationship become lambda is equal to h upon mv, that is mass and velocity product is considered as momentum. Thus lambda is equal to h upon p, or simply we can say lambda is inversely proportional to the momentum, where lambda is wavelength, m is mass of particle, v is velocity of particle, p is momentum of the particle. Now here we will discuss the significance of de Broglie's equation. It is applicable to all material objects, but it has significance only for microscopic particle. To understand it, we compare the wavelength of electron and a ball. Here, electron is a microscopic particle, whereas ball is a macroscopic particle. Here we take electron and a ball. Electron is a microscopic particle, ball is a macro particle or macroscopic particle. We know mass of electron, that is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. The mass of ball is 100 gram, that is 0.1 kg. We consider the velocity of electron is 10 to the power 5 meter per second. And we also consider the velocity of ball is 10 to the power 5 meter per second. It means the velocity of electron and ball both are same. The value of Planck's constant is 6.6 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. We know de Broglie's relationship, that is lambda is equal to h upon mv. We substitute the value of h, m and v in this equation, in this formula. Then we will find out 6.6 into 10 power minus 34 is the value of h. The value of m is 9.1 in 10 to the power minus 31, and velocity of light is 10 to the power 5. When we calculate it, the value comes to be 7.2 into 10 power minus 9 meter. Now we will calculate the wavelength for ball. The relationship we use is de Broglie relationship, that is lambda is equal to h upon mv. We substitute the value of h, m and v. Here h is 6.6 into 10 power minus 34. M is 0.1 and V is 10 to the power 5. The answer comes to be 6.6 into 10 power minus 38 meter. If we compare the wavelength of electron with the wavelength of the ball, we find out that the wavelength of electron is more significant as compared to the wavelength of ball. That is why we always says that is de Broglie's relationship is more significant, have more significant for microscopic particle as compared to the macroscopic particle. Now we will solve our numerical here. The question is, the mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. If its kinetic energy is 3 into 10 power minus 25 joule, calculate its wavelength. Okay, we solve the question. Okay, so first from de Broglie equation we know the relationship that lambda is equal to h upon mv. Okay, so the given value in the question is the kinetic energy of the electron. The value is 3.0 into 10 power minus 25 joule. Since we know the relationship of kinetic energy, the formula of kinetic energy is half of mv square. Okay, so we have to calculate the velocity. The formula become whole root of twice of kinetic energy upon m. Okay, so when we take square both the side, then this velocity v will become v square, and due to square, this square whole root is cancel out. The value become v square is equal to twice of kinetic energy upon m. Okay, now we substitute the value of kinetic energy. The value of kinetic energy is 3 into 10 to the power minus 25, as well as mass of electron, that is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31. Okay, when we solve this equation, the value comes to be v square is equal to 65.9 into 10 to the power 4. Thus, on solving this, the value comes to be v is equal to 8.12 into 10 to the power 2 meter per second. Now, we will calculate the wavelength of the electron. Okay, so we know the relationship between the lambda and mv. Okay, so this relationship is de Broglie's relationship. Okay, here lambda is equal to h upon mv. Okay, so when we substitute the value of h, m and v that we calculated in previous slide, so the value become 6.62 is the value of Planck's constant in 10 to the power minus 34. Okay, so this is the value of Planck's constant, that is 6.62 into 10 to the power minus 34. Mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31, and velocity is 8.12 into 10 to the power 2. Okay, when we solve this equation, the answer comes to be 0.0896 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter. So this is our answer. Okay, I hope you are able to understand this topic and like this video. Thank you. Thanks a lot.